Hi, Uday. Here we are at Sensors Converge 2024. Tell me what TDK just announced.
Good morning, Matt. We at TDK announced today that our latest microphone product is now globally available at the distribution channel. Right? It's T5848. It is a very low power digital microphone with I2S interface, right? And I actually brought one with me.
Oh, okay.
This tiny
almost impossible to see.
yeah. This tiny microphone, right? And it is on this flex cable that our customers can use to evaluate it.
Wow.
But it gives you a very high SNR, like signal to noise ratio. It gives you high acoustic overload point, IOP, but all of that in a very, very low power.
Yeah.
Right? And on top of it, we actually added a new feature called Acoustic Activity Detect, AAD for short, and we believe this is a perfect feature for Edge AI and generative AI systems.
Very good. What makes you guys unique with this sensor? With this microphone sensor?
So T5848, right, the one product we announced, it actually complements the previous products that we announced, T5837 and 5838, which are with PDM interfaces. Now, if you think about this whole family, T5837, T5838, and T5848, to our knowledge, is the lowest power digital microphones in the industry.
Yeah, maybe just for a second talk about low power, because everybody's announcing low power, I'm not trying to say compare yourselves to the others. I'm just wondering what the motivation is. It seems to an average person that low power would be insignificant when it's this little tiny device. But your point is probably that if you look at scale, it really matters.
Right. So a couple of things, right? If you think about our unique advantages, right? And we think about this all the time, right? Exactly what you pointed out is if we are adding something, is it adding to the user experience? Is it improving user experience, right? And in that particular scenario, our customers are customers who build consumer or IoT devices. And whatever we do with every generation of microphone product, we want to see that they are able to improve experience and provide new features. Now, coming back to the power comment, right? Every generation of product, we try to deliver higher performance with lower power.
Yeah.
That has been our motto, right? But on this one, there are two aspects to think. One, if you have a battery-operated device, this particular device or this particular microphone will help the user to get a better experience with the device because it is longer battery life, right? And in that case, the product is applicable to a lot of different products. Like you can think about TWS earbuds, right? You care about battery life a lot. You can think about smart watches, how often you have to actually charge it. AR, VR, action cameras, right? You can think about even home security devices or TV remote control, right? All of those things that matters. Now, what I wanted to say is that not only we are delivering the lowest power, we are delivering that with high quality. We are delivering high signal to noise ratio and high acoustic overload point, which allows you to do better noise cancellation even in a noisy environment.
Okay.
Right? That brings me to the last point, but not the list. This is the new feature we have added. This is only available in this new product family of T5838 and 5848. This is acoustic activity detect. Right? That feature allows the microphone to wake up the processor when there is a relevant sound. Right? So in most cases, that processor system can be sleeping, right? Consuming no power, right? And the microphone is always on, because it is consuming very low power, it can be always on. And then when the sound happens, it wakes it up. And we have seen that in some of the AI-based systems, it can conserve as much as 80% power because if you have the AD feature though.
Yeah. Would the applications go beyond those wearables you described to things like security systems?
Yes, absolutely. Right. So when I think about the place, like if you think about our microphones, right? the microphones can be used in almost any system, consumer or IoT, that captures sound and process sound to deliver a user feature, right? But if I think about where this particular product will be most applicable, I think of two categories, right? Category one type of product is where we just talked about user is benefited by higher battery life. So wherever you want most noise cancellation capability at lowest power, that will be one category of device. The second category of device, we are seeing this emerging edge AI and generative AI systems. One of the things we are noticing is that large language models or generative AI is making your voice interfaces more natural, more intuitive, and more user-friendly.
Yeah, so that creates a need for the better microphone. Yeah,
exactly. So the point is that you know already, right? A AI system is the reliability of the output is how good the input is.
Yeah.
And in this case, the user voice is the input, right? And the microphone is capturing the user voice.
Everybody's had to deal with a hard to understand language.
Yeah. So higher quality of the microphone product is, or we think better the what you call output of the AI system would be. And like combining all that, I can give you one example, right? Let's say you have a voice control remote controller for your TV.
Yeah.
Right? If you think about it, that device is not used 80% of the time. Nobody's talking to it.
Yeah, why use the power?
Yeah, but it is consuming power, right? If you have a device like ours with AAD feature in it, and your voice control remote actually can process your natural language, this is actually going to conserve a lot more power with a AAD-enabled device versus a non-AAD-enabled.
Yeah, that's great. What do you think engineers want to know about the microphone, the TDK invention?
So I think if I summarize all this in very shortly, it will be TDK delivers microphone with the lowest power consumption, right? That will be our first point. And the second point would be if you are enabling voice-enabled AI features in your design, this new product family, T5838, T5848, is a perfect companion device for your system.
Where do people get these?
Glad you asked me. Yes. So we just announced the product. There was a press release that went out. We have it in our website where people can go and find information, also where to buy it. Yeah. Not only that, we have a booth at the Sensor Converge. Please come by. We can show you the demonstration and anybody who is down here.
Very good. Well, thank you, Uday. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Pat.